happened yet. Nothing compares to it.
But it's definitely something you should hear.
This is The Real Deal with Larry Lawton.
Welcome to The Real Deal with me, Larry Lawton. Do we have a great show today? I'm telling you, I'm excited today. We got a new studio set up. I'm liking that. I got my partner with me over here. That's the Mort. Nick and I are talking, and we watched the GTA 6 trailer, which we're going to jump into here in a minute. Now, first of all, I'd love to say, before I get started, please, let's everybody thank my sponsors, GTA. My sponsor, which is Oliva Cigar. They're really good people. And
soon enough, it will be GTA.
I hope. But I want to thank Oliva Cigar. They really are my partners, and they're good people. We really get along great with the Oliva and stuff like that. And then I'd also check out my book, Gangster Redemption, and of course, check out the great new. Check it out, guys. Is this cool as hell? This is my lighter, and I am going to need this because I will be smoking my cigars on this show.
And I think, oh shit. I think maybe after you finish that Corona, we might have to try to bust it in that ashtray.
Bust what?
The Corona with the lighter.
No, you do cans. We burnt the can.
Or we can bust it with the lighter.
No, I'm not burning no glass.
All right.
No. Anyway, everybody, let's go. Let's get the podcast going. I'll tell you what we're talking about. I just watched, Nick and I watched it 3 times. I watched the GTA trailer, which is pretty cool. A couple of great announcements right now. I just interviewed Ned Luke. That's coming up tomorrow.
That was insane how that worked out.
I mean,
we just did that, and nobody knew this was getting leaked today. It got leaked today.
No, it was due to go out tomorrow, the 5th. Anyway, that was known for a little bit.
That's tomorrow?
The 5th is tomorrow at 9. That's what he said.
Okay,
on the show today, he said he got to be up early. He's going to do a live stream. So check him out.
He's probably doing one right now.
He's probably doing one right now when people listen to this, most people. What's cool is...
Hey, how'd you just do that?
It's a punch. That's all it is. It's a punch. And you open it, and it puts a hole in the cigar, and that's what you need, a hole in the top of the cigar. And you need that hole, Nick, to get the air, air.
You always need a hole.
Yeah. So now, anyway, let me get with it. What I did was I interviewed Ned Luke for an hour. We're actually going to be making 2 parts on that. One's coming out Wednesday, and I think another one's coming out Saturday, Nick, or Saturday or Sunday. Is he going to put the second one out?
Yeah.
He was a really interesting guy. He's been in acting for a long time.
He was way funnier than I thought he was going to be.
Oh, nice guy, too.
Hilarious.
Really nice guy, people. You all know that one of my biggest video, most viewed, 7 almost 8 million views, is a GTA, me doing GTA. So he was Michael. If anybody wants to know who he is, he's Michael, which is pretty much the lead guy in GTA.
He's the main character.
They had him, Franklin.
No, I know, but I've played it a couple times, more than 5, and he's the main character. That is for sure. He's the leader of the crew. You
know who I don't like on that show?
Dude, Lester. You want to get into that? Because
we're gonna.
That's fucking hilarious.
But Lester's a nice guy too. Jay Kleitz is his name. So,
yeah, cool. The actor's all right, but the actual fucking hate or the freaking hate that you have for that that
it's not hate. I don't hate anything. Let me get that straight.
No, you do. You hate that character.
I don't hate him, and you know that.
You don't. Okay, that's
I don't
what
hate
I'm saying,
anything.
Larry. It's not the actor. You don't hate the actor. You don't.
No.
I'm talking about the character. You have extreme... Every time he pops up on screen, I see your skin crawl.
Well, because he's not a leader.
See?
I mean, those characters,
you
listen.
Hate him,
I told Michael today, you heard me say that I should be on there to have a thing with it.
You should.
Doing it the real way.
Totally should.
But, I'll tell you what interested me about Michael today was, one, he's my age. He's actually a couple years older than me.
He is? No way.
Absolutely. Looks great, too, man. I look
He's
bad.
older than you?
Yeah, he's 65. He's born in 1958.
You need to stop hanging out so much.
I probably had a harder life than him with all the years in the joint.
I doubt it.
Oh, no.
It was a joke, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this one out here because everybody hates me. I'm just kidding. But
Well,
I
you're
throw
building
jokes
that
out.
up. You're building it up good. Hate's good.
No, yeah, I don't.
You know, it's funny though.
It might be on purpose, and that's what I'm saying. Is I throw jabs. All right, guys. So
It
get
is.
used to it.
I will tell you one thing. It was a great interview.
Oh, fantastic!
I really did. I enjoyed it. We wrapped afterwards. I'm sending him cigar and lighter and stuff, but he's not really. He don't smoke cigars occasionally. He said, but obviously because he came on the show and all that, I'm gonna do that. Also, we really connected. He actually lives in the Atlanta. He lives in the Atlanta area now. You know, and
Perfect.
he's a good guy. I got to say that. And
What was so wrong with that?
just let me just leave the fucking thing alone.
I mean, it was right in front of your face. Right in front of your face. Couldn't see your pretty little eyes. You know?
Sounds good. So let me get back to my man Ned Luke. So now, if you want to look into my playlist, everybody, I've interviewed Franklin, who is solo. I got to know him, dude. He's a real gangbanger on the street. Did a good interview with him, a long one. I did Jay Kleitz, who is Lester, who actually did a nice video for me when I hit my 1 million subscribers. And then today I did, I always wanted to get Michael, and you got him, Nick. That was a good job getting him. I mean, you got him.
Thank you, man.
You got him through what?
Instagram Live.
Instagram.
I pulled some strings.
No, he does this. He does a bunch of stuff on Instagram now, doesn't he?
Yeah, and TikTok. He does live streams on TikTok.
And YouTube, I think.
I don't know. I don't know his YouTube until today, and I'm probably going to be following that heavy.
Oh, I will too.
But I do. I follow his TikTok and I follow his Instagram.
Now, because of NDAs, which is you know, what an NDA, you can't say anything about it.
I signed my first one, which was cool as hell. Thank you.
That
was cool as
he
hell.
Can't say a word. He can't say a
I
word.
signed my first one. That was
And
cool.
he didn't even admit that he was in the game, GTA 6. But I'm predicting he is.
But I mean, if
I'm
you say that
predicting he
you
is.
signed an NDA and that you can't say
No, he
you're
signed it
in
from the first
game.
one, which carries over.
Yeah.
It's probably a lifetime NDA in that place, I'm sure.
Yeah, but when you look at somebody and you say can't say,
I don't, you know, listen, I think he's in it, but I'm dying to see how they do the show. You know what's making it exciting? And we watched the trailer. It's Miami.
you want to watch it?
Yeah, let's put it up. And if you
You
want to
got
put
the
it
remote?
up.
I'll get the remote.
I got it
Oh, you
right
have
here.
it? All right.
I got it here.
No, wow, watching the GTA 6 trailer. Oh, am I still good there?
Yeah, good.
I moved it a little.
All right. You
Watching the GTA 6 trailer compared to the GTA 5 trailer made me, sorry, Lair, I'm sorry.
And,
gotta
you know,
hear
and
this.
I didn't see the big
It
difference.
made me feel old, dude.
It didn't. Listen,
made me
well, you
feel
were 12.
old,
What were you,
dude.
13 years old when it came out?
Yeah, I think I was 14 or...
You're 26 and it came out 12 years ago, so you're 14.
No, it came out 10 years ago.
Oh, it's only 10 years?
Yeah, to the 10-year anniversary was a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay, so you were 16 years
Yeah,
old.
I was 16. I just got my driver's license during.
Wow.
Made me feel old, dude. So I'm sorry I had to say that.
So that
but
came out in what year? 2013? 2013?
2013.
Wow, I was out and I didn't know what that was. You know, I didn't have no idea what all that
I don't.
kind of
Yeah,
stuff was.
I don't know who was on your team that it wasn't.
We didn't have YouTube back then, Nick. I started
yeah, you
YouTube
did.
in 2020. No, I
know,
said I
you
didn't.
didn't.
You
That's
said
what-
who's on my team.
That's what my. Somebody should have been on your team in 2007 when you got out, Larry.
No. What do you mean? I'm my own man. What do you mean my team? What is
Larry,
this?
when
What
did
is
you
this?
write,
The New York Mets?
when did you write your book?
2013, 12.
Oh wow! You know what was an extremely popular site during that?
What?
YouTube was well developed, well established.
YouTube was I thought YouTube was a place where
that was the thing I'm trying to say is you thought,
YouTube
but
was
everyone around you knew exactly what YouTube was.
YouTube was a place where I would, you could go to look at a video to watch, fix your glasses.
The first time I ever watched porn, I went to YouTube.
Wait,
Hold on.
you telling me that YouTube has porn?
Oh, back in the day, that's where the 2 Girls 1 Cup was hosted.
I know about that, but I'm talking. You're talking about they had like hardcore porn on YouTube.
They had porn, yeah. You could have watched.
A hardcore, like
No, it was.
Oh.
It would have getting taken down, but nowadays, you know what it takes to post a video. Nowadays, it would never even get posted.
Do that one right there. Rockstar put it up. Let me tell you what happened, guys. We are here on a Monday night, and this obviously this you're listening to this maybe on Tuesday morning. It goes up at 6:30 in the morning. Nick will be editing it, and here's the trailer we're watching. And you can go on YouTube right now. Just type in GTA 6 trailer. You'll see it. It's really
She's on
cool.
parole. I didn't even notice that.
It's what?
This girl is doing this whole game on parole.
Well, we watched it 3 times already, 4 times now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't notice. She's
See,
on
that
parole.
South Beach is just like South Beach, man. They really are making this. Even the road right there, that reminded me. I know it. You know, and all of this whole area, I know. Look at that. That is the strip. That is South Beach right there. Look at this. That's the bridges going to the Keys. Oh, look at that one. Ooh, she's hot. I wonder what are these guys? I didn't get that. Look at the gator coming out of a pool.
She's twerking on the car and Instagram Live.
Again, I'll tell you what I don't like right off Jump Street. All the girls got these fat booties, and I don't like. Look at that. Was that guy naked?
Oh, he had a thong on.
Oh, did he?
You want to go back and look at it?
Yeah, put that back.
Do you
Did that
want
guy
to?
have a thong?
Yeah, he did. You didn't notice that?
I thought he looked naked.
No, he had a thong on.
Oh man, this guy looked naked
Ass
in the
hanging
trailer.
out.
I think it's before this, isn't it?
No, it's after. Watch.
Okay, all right.
That guy might have been naked.
No, he wasn't.
But this one, no.
Oh,
he's got
he did have a thong. I did
yeah.
see it. Yeah.
It's GTA. They're doing whatever.
But
You got
all the
Karens
girls
in here and everything.
All the girls in this thing had big, the big. I'm not a big booty guy. I don't like girls with the big booties. I really. Oh, look at that. Hey, we were just talking about the motorcycles. Well, you know when they going through the groups, what do they call that? No, you remember
Street fighting?
Oh, that was Michael.
stunt
You just
riding?
missed it. Michael was there.
It's not Michael. Stop.
That was
It's not
Michael.
Michael.
Go
dude.
back. Go back a minute.
It's not Michael.
Go back a minute.
All right, it's not
Not
Michael,
a minute.
dude.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I got to get the audio.
Go. Okay, here.
Okay.
What
Well,
happened?
I'm the sync, you know?
Oh, man. All I wanted you... You had to
Larry,
go all
why
the-
are you getting so upset?
I'm not. I just...
dude?
Oh,
You're getting upset.
No, whoa.
You're physically getting upset. I can see it.
Man, like you could drive a dude right crazy. Watch it now.
That's not Michael, dude.
That looked like Michael.
It's not
Now
Michael.
here, watch. He comes up right here. Not him. Right. You'll see it coming up. Right there. That's Michael.
She's not riding Michael's
That
cock
is
right now.
Michael.
No, it's not.
I don't
You
know.
want to put money on it right here on the pod?
Listen, it's not
How
coming
much?
out till
'Cause you
225.
already owe me 600.
Yeah.
No, you do.
Okay.
You're losing the bet.
You know what they just said, everybody? They said it's coming out in 2025.
Fuck them. Fuck
which, you know, you don't have to curse that. I mean, do you have to really? I didn't know. But it's...
that. I like this new Larry.
It's,
I like
you know,
new
the
Larry.
video itself, guys, is high end. It's classic. Obviously we don't know the games and the missions and all that. And I'm wondering if it's going to have different, like things where you can go slower and get points. I don't know. See, they don't have GTA.
What did you just say?
Listen,
That made no sense.
to do a robbery the right way.
Yeah, I'm just saying, for someone who plays video games, whatever you just said made no sense. So
Exactly.
I'd love for you to
I want to
explain.
go in there and put a game of a jewelry robbery in there. And I would do it like a real jewelry robbery. And I am talking about casing the place, looking who's there, the neighbors, when the cops are coming. Not only that, drive normal, change the plates. If somebody sees you, you get caught automatically. The stars come up or something can come up. I want to see all of that. I really do. I think it'd be really cool to do it. See how many people, you know how many mistakes you're going to make, right, people? Because, listen, until you get good at I got good at what I did, like everybody else.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of like when I was talking to you, like, even go deeper, and you have to find, like, you have to let's say interview. You have to find, like, 5 fences, and you have to trust one of them. And
That's not how it works in the real world. So you don't just go find a fence and interview them.
Well,
No, I
in
would
the
tell
video
them how
game
it's
world,
done at
that'd
all.
be crazy.
No, I mean,
you go find a fence who you think you trust to actually sell
Wouldn't
your
do it.
diamonds.
They should bring the mob involved, and then you go see the mob guys, and then you're connected. And Michael was kind of connected in his own way, you know, in his last one.
with the feds.
Yeah, you notice. Remember today I asked him about that. I said, Michael, I like your character, but you had to be a snitch. He goes, I wasn't a snitch. I really just I did dirty on Trevor, but
Which is a snitch, buddy. Sorry to
no,
tell
it wasn't
you.
a snitch. He actually he's a backstabber. You know what he did?
Larry,
he didn't go to the cops. He didn't go bring them into the police. He didn't bring that to them. He didn't do that.
Larry, he's in WITSEC, bro.
Who?
Michael is in witness protection program.
When? On the game?
The whole fucking game, Larry. He's in L.A. He's not in L.A. in the beginning. And then he literally snitches on Trevor and then makes Trevor think that
Can I say something? Because I'm asking you now.
Yeah. I'll calm down. I'm sorry.
When I started watching that game.
Watching?
Mike
so you admit you never played it.
When I started.
He's got a ghost player, everyone.
Hey, Morty. When I started watching that game and following the game, he was sitting on a bench. First, the opening scene is him in the psychologist's office.
No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's
not.
In GTA what? 5?
5.
Yeah, what is it?
Dude, I've played the
Tell me what's the opening scene.
The opening scene is them robbing a warehouse in the snow. And then after that mission, he gets shot. The Jimmy or whatever his name is gets murdered. So there's 3 of them. There's Trevor.
That is not the game mode. That
yes,
is not what happened.
You're wrong, Larry. You are wrong.
I want someone to comment. I want someone to comment because I think you're wrong.
Let's just look it up.
We're not going to look it up now.
Okay. All right. So can I finish how the game starts?
Oh, of course
right?
you're going to finish.
Okay. So there's Michael, Trevor, and their third partner. All right. They're robbing some type of warehouse in some type of state that is snowy. It's snowy. You can barely see. They rob the warehouse.
That's not the mission with the tracks. Do you have to go across the railroad track?
You have no idea what you're talking about. So can I finish on how it starts?
Because I watched.
Are you gonna? Dude, I've played the game 5 times, dude. I've literally beat the game 5 times. It starts with Michael, Trevor, and then another third character. Okay? They're robbing some type of warehouse. I don't know the facts on this one. They're robbing something, all right? The cops get involved. They get into a mega shootout. The third partner gets shot to death, all right? Michael gets shot. Cool? Michael gets shot. That's real. And then at some point, it gets to Michael dies, quotation. He dies. But what he really did was rat on Trevor. And Trevor has to go on.
Now you heard Ned Luke today say he never did that.
I didn't hear Ned Luke.
Well, I want people to hear it. When they hear my interview.
He's in Michael is in WITSEC, bro. He's in Witness Protection Program.
They say it on the show.
The whole video game is based on him being in Witness Protection Program. And then it gets down, when you get down further into the storyline, the feds who put him in Witness Protection Program are like, hey, now we're dirty. You have to do these dirty heists for us.
So he ends up doing the heist for the feds.
For the feds, yes. And it gets to the point where he can't not do it. They're like, hey, we actually know that you just robbed that bank or jewelry store or whatever it was. And we know. And if you want to lose all your money and your house and everything that we put you up for, you're going to be dirty with us. And you're going to do these crimes for us.
What I remember. I'm going to tell you what I remember.
All right.
And I played it a year and a half ago.
But the whole thing was that Michael convinced...
I'd love to talk a little.
I mean, but you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you what I remember. He's sitting on a bench and these 2 dudes, I think it's Trevor and Franklin, come up to him and say, hey, where's this dude's house?
You think that's how it started?
That's what I remember.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember watching anything else unless I just fast forwarded.
That's why I keep just chiming in, because that's like not at all how it's.
I have to ask one of my grandkids. I'll ask,
or we'll just watch.
No, we're not going to watch it here. I'm going to ask.
No, not
I'm
right
ask
now.
A professional.
After this, you want to put another 600 on it?
No, I'm the watcher. No, of course I don't care. You know, you want to put a 600 on who's the quarterback for Kansas City?
Exactly. So you don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. They don't like me being like this. I'm done.
Well, they know when you're drinking, or they know when you're fucked up. That's usually what it is. That's what it is.
You think I'm drinking?
Listen,
no, I'm just very, very passionate about you being wrong on how GTA 5 started.
You seem passionate about whatever I'm wrong. I guess you are like that.
Yeah, you are too, dude.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you think. People are he's growing up, I guess. So anybody out there, they know. And when you're 26, you think you know it all. Obviously,
and when you're 62 and you barely played a video game and you're trying to tell me how it started.
Listen, Nick, it has nothing to do with the game now. It's about everything. But that's here nor there.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Oh, my dang. Ah. That was me, Morty. I'm sorry, Morty. So anyway, I got this thing. I got this for you, Nick. It's a Nerf gun. And, you know, I figured... hope I didn't break it. Don't worry about it, Morty. So, I got this Nerf gun with bullets. And it was for I originally got it for my cats. But I found a better use for this thing. It's for Nick. He's like a cat. You know, one of those cats that fucking go against your leg and they bother you. You know, but, you know, that's just what it is. I wonder if it works. Oh, come on. One of these stupid things. That's what it is. So you put it, how far do you put it in? This is pretty good. Nick, is it good? I got him right in the glasses. Hey, Morty. Did I get him?
You know what would have been way funnier?
What would have been
way funnier? If while I was going on my rant, you would have shut me up with a bullet.
It should.
But you don't know comedic
things are pretty good.
You don't know comedic timing. You don't know.
You're right. I just know I got 5 more bullets left.
But
Wow,
that's all
pretty
right.
cool.
So,
anyway, people.
comedic
Listen.
timing would have hit really hard if.
Yeah, well,
would've
I'm not a
shut me
comic,
up.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
I thought you were a storyteller there.
I will tell you something funny and really good. When I
Here we
did this
go.
interview with Ned Luke, he out of all the guys I interviewed. First of all, let me let you guys a little preview. Please check it out. It's up tomorrow. It's going to be up tomorrow on my YouTube channel. It's me. It's going to be about a 20-minute video, and then I'll probably do another 20, 30-minute video, whatever it's going to be. We're going to make it a 2-part. It's that long. But, you know, he's willing to open up about stuff, Nick. That's what I liked. He told us how it worked, how they got them, how they were a family, everything, how the lines, how he got the job. I mean, it's pretty interesting.
You had some great questions you were asking.
Yeah, listen. Some of our fans from Discord and you and a few other people. Yeah, they did good. I mean, I don't know what.
It's great.
Who did that? Dan?
Discord is great.
Did Dan do that?
Discord's great.
Did you tell me Dan sucked into questions?
Dan, I never said anything about Dan.
No, you said Discord questions sucked, didn't it?
Yeah, I just wasn't trying to say it. I was,
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna low key make a Mickey.
Give me
joke.
one of the questions.
I was gonna low key make a Mickey joke.
Give me one of the questions.
I can't right now, but they sucked, dude.
Well, you can give us one.
Okay, but the basis of these freaking questions were how, dude, they were just so basic. Like,
give me one.
How was it working on GTA 5? That's basically all of the questions.
No, well, it sucked. That's why. It's why he goes to Comic-Con. He does these live shows and stuff like that.
He's made, dude. I looked that up. They are making bank doing that.
Oh, going to those games.
They're making.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Bank.
I wonder what they get. They must get a percentage of they must get all what they get.
Well, here's the thing. It is a business. They have to pay to be there. They have to pay for their stand, which is not a lot.
Not only that, not pay there. They have to pay the transportation, get there.
Oh no, but they have to rent the stand. But then also they're charging 40. I don't know. I'm making these numbers up right now, but I went to Comic-Cons, and you will charge. You'll pay $40 for someone to sign a piece of paper for you, and they've got lines.
Well, Nick, they do that in sports too. They'll have those things. I mean, like they call memorabilia, or
I don't get it. I really don't get I don't get it.
Listen, why do people put artwork on their wall, like a Mona Lisa?
It's not the same though.
Oh, absolutely. Everything's art. I mean, what you consider art I get
that. Yeah. But I'm also, I'm a little.
Listen, there's baseball players. There's only one guy who did certain things ever in the history of baseball. And people want to say, man, I was around him. I talked to him, and I got an autograph from him. So I get that. I understand it. I mean, people ask me for an autograph. And listen,
I'm
I'm
not
a
an
nobody.
autograph.
Huh?
You know, I'm not an autograph or picture guy.
Listen, I get it. I used to be a big autograph collector, and I paid for legal fees by that way. I mean, it was an investment, actually.
Yeah.
So
I get all that.
And
I just don't understand, like a 60-year-old man wearing like a 27-year-old's name on the back of his shirt to get an autograph. I don't get it. I know I'm different.
You are different. I mean, a lot of people like it.
A lot of people like it, and I get that.
I get stopped at airports and stuff.
Technically, I am in the wrong here. I'm just saying I don't.
No, there's no
get it.
wrong or right.
I don't get it. I really don't. I
You
don't
know,
get it.
I look at that like, you know, when we're out and people ask for, you know, I always say, do you want a picture? And they go, oh, yeah, because they don't want to ask. And you'll take the picture a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I mean,
is cool.
It's weird for me because
yeah.
I'm a nobody. But I look at people that say, wow, you know, hey, the guy went through more shit than anybody, you know, so I want to, you know, in the prison system. So I understand it.
I'm not talking, that's the only thing I'm trying to say is I'm not talking shit on any of it. I just personally.
I'll bet they're making bank, like you said. I'll bet they're really doing
Michael?
good. Yeah, Michael. And
Michael is, dude, yeah.
He's out of Atlanta now, you know.
Ned.
I'm calling him Michael because it's Michael DeSantis in GTA 5. Obviously, if you know anything about them.
It's bank. I seen, and even if you took it at a fraction of the truth of what it was.
Oh, you mean you Googled something and found it?
Yeah.
Don't believe Google. Look what they say.
What I just said. If you take it at a fraction of the truth. No, I watched a whole breakdown video on like, hey, I went to this Comic-Con and I paid this much to do this and this and this and this.
Oh, this big. Well, listen.
And then they were like,
let me ask you a question.
And then
Nick.
this many people were here, and then he does it this many times.
I got you. Now let me just same thing as you came down to Florida to go pay money to go listen for 2 hours to an artist sing.
Me?
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Who?
You did. You came to Florida when you were younger, and the guy didn't even show up. One of a rapper.
That was what was it?
Whatever it is, whoever you came here for, people would say, "Are you crazy? Why would you go? Do that?"
And you know what? I would agree too. But guess what? I didn't pay for any of it. I tagged along. Larry,
have you ever paid
to go see an artist? Yeah. No, not
you
once.
Never paid for a concert in your life?
No.
Oh, you had me pay that last one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my first other concert was what was it? Fucking Rolling. It's called Rolling Loud, and there's multiple rappers there.
And you didn't pay to go?
No, I didn't pay a cent. No, I tagged along. Because this my best friend's cousin's dad died. She got $52,000, and then paid for me and somebody else to go.
Okay,
I tagged along.
You've paid for something, movies or this or whatever. I don't know.
You can go balls deep into Marvel with me,
and you pay for that.
Yeah.
For a comic book.
Yeah, but that's all fake. Those aren't real people.
Well, I'm saying, but you paid for it then.
Those aren't. And now, would I ever go and
wait a minute? Have you paid for comic books?
Okay, no. Here's the thing, Larry. Those are fictional stories.
I don't care what it is.
No, yes, that's the whole point for me.
Do you pay for it?
Are you going to listen to my point? My point is, these are fictional stories that I pay for sure. Okay. Now, would I ever go to the real Iron Man actor Robert Downey Jr. and get a picture with him and an autograph? No, I don't give a fuck about him.
But you'll pay for a magazine to read like that.
A comic?
Yeah.
I'll go see the movie.
And will you buy a magazine? You ever buy comics? Do you collect? Do you do anything?
I've never bought one, but I've been given a lot of
What is your hobby?
Don't get me started.
What is your hobby?
Huh?
What's your hobby?
Hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at a backpack
what's your hobby?
Room that has a bunch of hiking gear. Okay? It's yours, right?
That's mine, yeah.
I would never in a million years, pay whatever you paid for it. I'll bet it's expensive. I'll bet it's expensive.
Very, very expensive.
To put that on my back to go walk
that is
5 miles.
I'm not a grown man having a young kid's name on my back and fanboying over him. That is something completely different.
No, see, man, I don't know how you think everything's condescending to you.
What do you mean? No, I'm just...
Yeah,
That's
you
just-
look down
that's
on
just-
anybody who gets an autograph.
I know.
who
I'm
pays
not
for a concert.
I said
or
that's
pays
just.
for
And
something.
no. You can rewind it a couple minutes, and I said that's just not me. I'm not talking shit on it. That's just not me. I don't care about it.
Most people would say anybody who sits in front of a game for 10 hours in a day is a wacko.
No, most 60-year-olds would say that.
I don't know unless you're a gamer for money. I get it.
No, or you have an entire community that you get along with, and you have friends and people you talk to.
You know what that does sound like that to me?
What?
Being an introvert or a person who's scared to you have to have a fantasy world.
No,
you don't have to have.
No, it's not fantasy.
Maybe I'm
That's
old.
just how the world.
You know, there are
works
guys
now.
like me. You know,
That's
Bobby,
just-
who's
yeah.
here from the Bronx, my buddy.
That's just how the world works.
Cabby
now.
Bob. We grew up with no.
But he also agreed.
With the what?
You and him agreed. You literally today, a couple hours ago, go. Yeah, unless you were just lying through your teeth, you said, "Oh my God, I could totally understand why these kids are on these role playing worlds for hours and hours and end."
Oh, sure, it's addicting.
Because
it's
you
addicting.
you have an entire community.
It's addicting. But when I see
But you're
people
not-
get
you're not-
obsessed with it,
You're not wearing X57J57's name on your back when you go outside.
no, you're going to buy games that have more piled up in your room, and you're like a hermit, and you know, in the corner there playing this game.
It's not how that works.
Well, I
It's
don't.
not.
Listen, to each his own.
Yeah.
Maybe I live.
And that's
and let
what I
live.
was saying. And that's
I
how
live
I
and let
started
live.
this. Was that's just not me. I'm not going to go get an autograph. Or exactly. And you made a very good point. Two different sides here. And there's where we hit a brick wall at this point, because I will go play fucking Minecraft for 17 days straight with 4 people, and you will go get an autograph and wear somebody's name on your back.
No, I won't do that, but I'll go golfing.
Okay, so you won't go get a young kid's autograph and wear his jersey on his
No, I
back.
never went and got an autograph. I bought them.
Thank you.
No, I bought them.
Thanks. Appreciate
Just because
it.
I won't wait
'Cause
online.
that- oh yeah, because thank you. Okay,
That's
then
just
you-
me.
Okay,
you know what I used
you-
to do? I used
you're
to
on my
hire a
side.
kid to do it.
Yeah, thank you, Larry.
So what's wrong with
yes.
that?
Nothing, because at that point, that's an investment, and that's smart. You're not going to wait in line and fanboy over some guy.
It's not fanboy. And if I waited online, I'm smart enough to not pay the kid and do all the get the hire and then get it written to whatever.
Are
and he
you
signs
not?
it.
We're on the same page right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're totally on the same page.
It's hard to get on your page. It's hard to get on your page. I mean, what can I say? Your page is somewhat. You must like the Harry. Did you read Harry Potter? Did you ever read the books?
Yeah.
You read the books or no?
No.
You didn't read the books. You didn't read the books.
I listened to 2 of them.
Okay, there you go. I was in prison.
Have
when
I
that,
seen every one of them at least 700 times? Yeah. And am I extremely excited for someday that Hulu picks up Harry Potter and makes an entire season out of every one of the books? Oh my God.
What
I
do you
will
think of
shoot
people
myself
going to see
in the foot?
What do you think of people going crazy to go see Mr. Beast?
No, I'm on the same page. I don't. I would not go get Mr. Beast's autograph or wear his name.
Yeah,
on
I don't
it.
even like the chocolate bar.
See, I don't like.
I like Mr. Beast.
Now, fictional.
I really do. I
and
think
then-
he's a great
and
guy.
then you can still have an argument against me. Is if it's fictional for sure. Oh, I'll go crazy over some Harry Potter and some Marvel. Oh, I'll go nuts, or not nuts, but I will binge Marvel for 7 months straight.
You'll binge a Marvel movies.
Oh, the second I have a break, I'm gonna start Loki season 2, and I'm gonna sit
Loki,
right
the
here.
guy from Thor.
Yeah, his brother. Yeah, season 2.
I had that, and I watched 2 episodes,
Now, would I
and
ever-
I couldn't watch it again.
And now would I
It was
ever?
the most boring,
That's just because you're not into.
shitty.
Yeah.
movie I saw.
I also just think fucking I'm sorry. I owe you about $12 now. I also think that baseball is the most boring thing I have ever watched.
Sure, there are
I'm
nerds
ju-
like you all over the place who
And-
believe just like that,
Yeah.
and that's
There are fanboys like you all over the place.
define a fanboy.
A fanboy is someone who's obsessed with, one singular person and will start an argument about somebody's life that they've never even met, they don't know. And
Then that is not me. What do you mean? I never fanboyed anything. I used to bet on things, and I do bet on things, and that's all I care about.
Larry,
Who wins?
every single Sunday, I watch you fanboy over a team.
Fanboy, because I need them for my pool.
Okay,
That's not fanboying.
It is. Yeah.
Wow, Nick, you better. You need to get out in the real world.
So do you, dude.
Really, you guys hearing
Larry,
this?
okay,
this
but-
kid thinks I haven't been in the real world. This is what I got to deal with lately more and more. He's really going off the deep end, man. I think a little. I mean, when he leaves here, he's leaving Morty. But no, he.
Look at him. He's a potato, dude.
That's
Hold on.
not Morty.
Look at him.
I love Morty, man. You didn't have to do that on my camera. I think
Look
they saw
at
it.
him. Look at a little potato.
Yeah, but it's. Listen, getting back to Ned Luke, I understand. Ned Luke is excited. He's a good actor. He's been in 29 roles, 100 commercials. I think he's impressive. I want to go have drinks with him and talk about the industry.
You're flipping it on me. I never said anything about that at all. At all. Not at all. I wish him to make even triple what he's making because that's amazing.
You know,
it's amazing, dude.
It's amazing to me that they make so much money at this stuff. I mean,
the cons?
I'm talking about
my God.
Rockstar.
No, I bet you. I
wonder what they made for that. You know, I wonder what he made as an actor on that show.
I can tell you that he makes more doing cons and appearances.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he even said it on the interview.
I haven't watched it yet.
But you were here listening in.
No, I couldn't hear anything. He was in your ears.
Oh, is that really? You could not hear it at all?
No, I couldn't hear a thing. No.
Oh, wow. When he was on with me, he said...
That's why I've been confused that you thought I knew what was going on.
Oh, I did.
No.
That's
why I begged you to unplug it at the end. I can't
when,
hear it.
when
I was
we're
like,
just rapping.
I can't hear anything. Yeah.
He said to me, he goes, there's rumors that Rockstar don't take care of people. And he goes, that's not true. He goes, they were great. They're good people. They took care of it. I don't know if that meant money-wise what.
There was probably, a CEO right behind the camera pointing a gun in his face.
No.
I'm joking. These are jokes, guys. They're just
I don't, I'll tell you what. That game generates more income than any movie I think that's out there, I'm sure.
Like I said, okay, I'm going to
Nick, are you going to stop banging that?
You know how frustrating it is? Isn't it frustrating when someone just keeps
That's up to
kicking,
you. I'm not going to move it back next time.
keeps kicking your setup? Like I was saying before this, is Rockstar Games had the best marketing strategy. They dropped GTA 5 maybe 2 months before the new Xbox One came out, right? And they also didn't drop online mode. They didn't drop online. So it's just the story mode. Everybody and their mothers and sisters bought GTA 5. Okay? And then a couple months later, they drop the Xbox, not Rockstar Games, but Xbox drops the new Xbox One.
Now, I don't notice, and I know a lot of older guys won't notice. If you have the Xbox, can you... Now, you can't play it on the computer, correct? It's both of them. Don't worry about it. Huh? You can't play it on a computer, correct?
Your Xbox? Or what do you say?
What I'm getting at is you have different devices you could play a game on.
So, yeah, there's three main ones.
Right.
Okay?
A computer?
We're not talking about the Wii. Okay, so you got the Wii just for
normal. No, not the Wii.
Yeah.
It's not one.
Okay, so you got Xbox.
Right.
PlayStation and computer.
Computer.
Yes.
Now you have,
and you cannot just buy an Xbox game and play it on the PlayStation. You cannot just buy an Xbox or PlayStation game and play it on the PC. It's the exact same.
Now, if you buy one game, could it be played on any one of those?
What did I just say?
You said, I don't know.
What did I just say, dude?
I didn't get it. Get it?
Okay, so if you buy an Xbox game, correct? Say you buy Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Xbox because that's what you play.
Okay.
You cannot take that game and play it on PlayStation.
When you go to a store and buy it.
And you cannot take that game and you cannot play it on
when you go on to when you go to a
PC.
store and buy the game, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
each package, they'll have 3 different packages. One for a computer, one for an Xbox, and one for a PlayStation.
Okay, so nobody goes to stores anymore. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and buys the game. But yes, there's 3 different
versions.
Packages.
Okay,
Let's put it at
versions.
that. Yeah.
Because they have to format them differently.
Yeah. So like, I've bought Grand Theft Auto multiple times. I bought it for my Xbox. I bought it for my PlayStation. And I also bought it for the computer. And I also bought Grand Theft Auto twice on the Xbox.
Why?
Because what I was saying was they did their marketing extremely well to the point where on the Xbox 360, they came out with Grand Theft Auto 5, just the story mode. And then about 2 months later, they came out, or Microsoft dropped the Xbox One, which was an entirely new console. So then Grand Theft Auto dropped their same game
in that version
in on the Xbox One that you couldn't play.
So if you had it on a regular Xbox, you couldn't play it.
You couldn't play it. So you had to rebuy it because you got the new system. So every single...
It's like a car making gas that only goes on one. You got to go to this gas station.
Yeah, dude, yes. You could only go to racetrack. You know,
wow.
And racetrack, it just closed down.
That's good marketing.
Yeah. It was crazy good.
I would think YouTube would get involved and say, you could play it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I would.
I mean, a big company like that, the big people.
I get what you're saying, but at that point,
no, why not?
No, because
play it on a computer.
But you can't do that.
I get you saying it. I'm surprised it's not. I mean, before you know it, in 5 more years, YouTube's gonna own sports too. They're gonna end up streaming all the sports and everything else, and people there for free.
But that's different because that's you're watching something. But YouTube can't. They can totally have
do anything they want.
They can come out with a console, but they can't just be like, "Oh, play our game on YouTube." And now I'm a little confused because I know that's not how it works, but I can't explain how that works. You know, but YouTube could never just say,
"You know,
come over
I
here."
want to let everybody know
game.
out there. A good friend of mine is Kevin, who's expert thief in Grand Theft Auto. He's got 5.8 million.
Oh, he's going. I just seen him today. He's going crazy over this trailer.
Well, what we got to do is I'll text him. And I'm telling him we have to do a show now, like we did with Ned Luke.
He's living a cool ass life.
Great guy.
I did a deep dive on him because you always talk about him. I didn't know who he was.
Good kid.
For a long time, you just kept talking about him and talking about. I did a deep dive on him. He's living a cool ass life.
He
dude,
does
in
music.
Japan. In Japan, dude.
Matter of fact,
speaks the language.
Listen, when I first met Kevin,
he's eating great.
He was here, but he was in Japan, and he actually got bullied. He asked me how to help him, you know, what to do, how to take care of it, because he's never had that kind of a mentor. Who
is he getting?
It's a long story. I'm not going to get into,
okay.
but tell you maybe off air.
Yeah.
But good guy.
He had a following.
You think? He's
while he was getting bullied.
Listen, he's got 5.2-3 million,
and he was getting bullied.
Yeah, it's hard. No, Nick, it's hard to explain.
Okay,
it's hard to explain.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
but,
and it's
but
not.
whatever. But what?
No,
I'm
it's not what you think.
Okay.
But anyway, he didn't have somebody to help him through some stuff, and we connected very well.
Were the bullies like real bullies, or were they online trolls?
That's how I found out personally about Discord. You know, we connected on Discord, him and I. And he's the one who opened my eyes to Discord, what it was. Because he was the first group of YouTubers who came out. And he was young. And the YouTube flew him to the Olympics.
Came out?
You know, like when YouTube started, he was the first group.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's been grinding for a while.
Oh, my God. Yeah. And you know what he said to me? He goes, man, it was different. He goes, YouTube, he was a big influencer. YouTube flew him to the Olympics. A bunch of influencers.
Yeah.
And
that was
put them up.
And 2012 or something like that.
Yeah, whatever Olympics it was. I think you're right. And they,
look at me. Bam.
No, I think it's 2012. You're right.
I remember. The
8, the 12. You're right. And
that was a guess, but I do remember a bunch of YouTubers.
Oh,
a big old deal about the Olympics.
Big deal. They were out in a compound and they did a lot of like promotion for what they were doing. YouTube.
Where was it? Russia?
I don't know. No, it wasn't right.
Now I have no idea. I'm just throwing guesses out there.
I don't know if it was China.
I would like to know. Oh, it was. It was. It was
might have been China.
It was in an Asian state.
I think it might have been China.
I really want.
But anyway, Kevin owned a condo out there. Then Kevin had a condo on Miami Beach. During COVID and all that. Kevin's a great guy. He really. I was gonna go down there. And we were gonna hit the the champagne rooms in
Japan.
No, in Miami South Beach.
Oh, I was. Gonna say.
I just didn't get the time. Listen, I'd love to hang with him. He was 28 back then.
You would like to hang with him in Japan?
No, I have no desire to go to Japan. I have no desire at all.
Why?
I
think you don't. But if you did,
I'm not against it.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, I don't think you don't have the desire. But I do believe wholeheartedly, if you went, you would be like, "Wow, that was a great thing." That I
don't think I'd be wowing any. I'd go and have a good time because that's what I'm going to do wherever I go. There's a lot of places I want to.
I agree with that.
There's a lot of places I want to go before that. I'd like to go to Australia. And take the deep dive in Australia.
My religion teacher was kicked out of Australia.
Well, I'd love.
Kick everyone.
I would love. Yeah, I know. And did you know that was a penal colony?
I don't know what that means.
It was a prison. It was founded as a prison.
I still don't know what that means.
It was a penal. Countries put people down there to put them in jail. Like that was their penal colony. They would.
So other countries would extradite them.
Anybody. That's where they would go.
Right.
That was.
So it's like some Green Arrow stuff.
Green Arrow, yeah. I don't know what that is, but okay. I'll leave that one alone.
I love that we just don't know what the other one is saying.
Wow,
at
man.
all times.
I'll tell you what, guys. If you're over 40,
don't know what
hang out with a young kid. I say young. He is young.
All time.
If you're over 40, hang out with a young one, and you will learn a lot of shit. Do they listen? Mostly no. But that's what called experience is, and they have to get it on their own. If they listen, they'd make less mistakes, but they don't, and that's just normal. We all did it. I did it. Look at me. So, I don't get mad at that. I just kind of get frustrated when they don't, listen. And all the old guys out there who are looking at me right now saying, Larry, I know, we got it. My kid's that way. My nephew's that way. My neighbor's kid, whoever the hell it is. But that's just the way it is, and I got young, and I stay young by games like GTA. I stay young by don't hit me in the face with that.
Now what?
Don't hit me in the face.
Now what?
I'm telling you, don't hit me in the face with that.
Now what?
Don't you dare! Nick. Gotta hit me.
Now what?
Anyway, guys, he's starting to be a real pain in the ass, is what a little bit, but that's okay. That's normal. I'm used to young people being pains in the asses, and I got Morty, so Morty and I hang out. That's who runs this place with me. Is Morty.
Oh, no flinch. Oh shit, you're a cold monster. I don't want to pull the trigger now. After that deep fake, I'm good on pulling the trigger. Bam. Okay.
Oh, good one. Look at you.
Morty's like, please don't shoot me.
Morty, my man. Morty, my boy.
Morty, when he was a puppy, he used to fall so hard asleep that he would fall off the couch. And he'd wake up and he'd look at me and he'd tuck his tail and he'd start shaking like I just pushed him off the couch.
Well, I don't know what happened to Morty before you got him.
Something, dude. Something happened, man. Something happened, bro.
And he's a great watchdog now. If somebody comes,
don't hype him up.
I am hyping him up. That's my Morty.
Don't
mess with my Morty or my cats.
All I'm asking is just don't hype him
you
up.
Mess with Morty or my cats. I like them more than most people. But
the Olympics in 2012 was hosted in London.
It was London?
London.
Okay, London. 2012 Olympics.
London Bridge is falling down.
Yeah, well, that was a movie.
Falling down.
I'll tell you what. Doing these podcasts, here's what I like about meeting Ned. But I want to jump to another subject.
How about we
jump to a subject.
A whole nother podcast for that because we have 10 more minutes in this. Probably.
I gotta bring it up.
Or we're pushing it another hour and a half, and I'm totally down for that.
I don't care. I'm bringing this subject up.
Let's bring it up, guys.
Now, we're going to talk about landlords. I don't know who's out there as landlord and who's out there as a renter. This past week, I had the police called on me, a 911 call, because I did not want to take the shit from this lady, this Asian lady, who totally pissed me off. It was actually Nick's landlord. And when I tell you, this lady, let me tell you where renters get, landlords get a bad. A lot of times,
be on
tenants,
your toes, please.
Listen, a lot of times, tenants get a bad name, especially young kids. Now, I was with a friend of mine, Mike, there at the place, and Mike went through the house and he goes, "This lady's got to be crazy."
Mike owns.
Six
Rents.
rentals.
Mike rents.
And no, he rents to people, right? He owns
Yeah,
six.
Mike
Of them.
rents.
You don't.
He owns a home, but he rents to people. Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
rents.
a landlord, and he walked there. You've never been late past the 5th of the month or 6th of the month ever.
No, yeah, and
I
then-
know that to be
Yeah.
fact.
And I will. My rent is due on the 1st. I have paid maybe a couple times on the
Listen,
1st for sure, but
That's called you. Every renter
I can
gets
stand
a grace period.
10 toes down that I have never ever paid past. I think my latest ever one time was the 6th.
And you left that house immaculate. You never had parties. I know you. There was
I
no
don't have
parties, and there was
no.
no group people, no ripping a
There were
place
no-
about.
We didn't have orgy. You were trying to get us to have an orgy in there.
I tried.
Yeah. There were no orgies.
No,
there were
you guys
parties.
really kept the place on. And Michael, this lady tried to intimidate you, tried to buff, because you're a young guy.
Yeah, let's give it just the facts. Okay, so guys, I've never paid more than or later than my latest was ever one time the 6th, and then my regular payment would go through the 3rd. So I was due on the 1st. My regular payment would go through on the 3rd. This because I would always get paid on the 1st. My girlfriend would always get paid on the 1st. And then our checks wouldn't clear until about the 3rd. Maybe sometimes one of our checks would not clear until the 5th. Okay? So I never missed rent ever. Not one time. But she, on the 2nd of every single month, would text me or call me and leave me a voicemail threatening that she was going to leave an eviction notice and that the sheriffs were going to come arrest me. Every month she would do this on the 2nd if she wasn't paid on the 2nd. And she was never not paid once after the 5th. We'll just say the 5th. The 5th.
That lady should. And then you find out at the end.
I can't hear you.
I got you. You found out at the end that 5 people, all the neighbors came to you.
Yo, yeah.
And look at this. Got to keep going. But you find out at the end that the people are calling her.
That's comedic timing. Bro.
The people are calling her a slumlord.
Yeah, all the neighbors. 3 neighbors came up to me during the end and were like, "Hey, like she has had multiple complaints against the Better Bureau system and wherever she's been taken to court multiple times." And I knew moving in, guys, I knew that her previous tenant had been staying there for a year and a half for free. He was squatting there. He was literally squatting in the home. Did not pay her for a year and a half. And when I did the whole renting process, that's the only thing she could complain about was that the past year and a half was hell for her. So it got to the point where I was like, "Hey, do you remember your last tenant? Do you remember, how difficult that was?"
It's funny, guys.
She just couldn't comprehend what I was even saying, being like, "You should," I don't know. I don't like to be like, "Oh, I'm a great guy," but I was kind of like, "Hey, dude, like, I'm way better off than probably any other tenant that you would ever have."
Let me tell you.
I did construction. I know how to literally build almost a lot of things. She tried to get me to pay for a new AC, a new roof, and it got to the point where I started being rude to her. Like, I was like, okay, F off.
It's funny because Nick is not a confrontational person. In fact, he didn't want to meet her at the end because this lady was going to try to beat him for his down payment. and his other stuff, which is $3,300. A lot of money.
Yeah, to get into the place. I moved to Florida, guys. I moved in with my Xbox friend. 13 years, Xbox friend came down. Their wife said that they were a designer and they worked with a construction company, and I did remodeling. So I moved down here because I was like, F it. I don't have kids. I don't have responsibilities. I'm going to go do the same work in Florida. Well, I got down here, and the living situation was absolutely hectic. Not because of my Xbox friend, but because of the wife. So I had to get out of that living situation immediately. So I found the first person that would take, look at Morty, a night. Oh, hey, Morty. I'm talking about you.
Morty.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. I took the first place that took a 95-pound pit bull.
Pit bulldog, right?
Yeah,
English bulldog.
he looks like a pit, so he's a pit compared to these renters. And then we can get down to the craziness. Every one-bedroom apartment in Florida right now is minimum $1,800.
Well, you got one now, cheaper.
And if you want a pet, if you want a dog, that dog cannot weigh over
40 pounds, usually
35
40 pounds.
40 pounds. So I couldn't find anything. I went on Facebook Marketplace. I found an individual renter, who was renting their own home or one of their own homes.
Well, what happened, anybody? He nicked it, not confrontation. He didn't want to meet her there without me. I went there, and I go off on this lady because
I paid $3,300 to get into that. Or I paid $500.
He knew. I said, Nick, don't leave that place without your money because you're not going to get the money.
Come on, sing me a song.
Okay. No, what do we got? You here?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So anyway, Nick wasn't going to get his money. Let me tell you that. So since that was, I said, I'll go. I want my friend. I go off on her. She's, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you. I got so mad at this lady. I'll tell you what I said. I'm honest. I said, listen to me. I will, and I don't care. I says, I don't give a crap. I will hire 3 bums. I will go to the Daily Bread and give them drugs.
Hey, yeah.
It's my mic?
Yeah. Stop touching it. Just stop touching it, yeah. Hey, you're good. Sing me a song.
Good?
Yeah, just try not,
okay,
let's try not to touch
I
it.
said I will go and get 3 bums from the Daily Bread or wherever it is and pay them and give them drugs to squat in this place. You'll never get out of this place. You'll never get these people out of the place.
Well, first he said, I'm a lawyer. I'm going to put you
under the jail.
I'm going to put you under the jail.
I am a lawyer.
I'm going to put you under. You didn't.
I have a law degree.
You said if
I'm
you
not a practicing lawyer.
What he did was he played Unk, He played Big Unk. He came over. He said, "This is my nephew."
Within 2 minutes, she called 911.
Oh my God!
Less than 2 minutes.
Is that not the truth?
Less than 2 minutes.
That is the truth.
About 30 seconds.
Absolute truth. You said, and I'll tell everybody exactly what happened. Larry's wait. I was rolling around the block. I waited for Larry to roll up. I did not want to talk to this woman. I've been fighting with her for a month now over it, and she's been telling me, I'm not giving you.
Give you your rent.
I'm not giving you your deposit back. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, I need help. Like I don't know how to deal with this. Larry shows up when Mike and Larry show up. They had a whole meeting before they show up. I'm sitting there texting and spam calling Larry for 2 hours. Like, oh my God, hi. And
then he's following me on the cam in the office,
Larry,
making sure I leave.
Larry, I did. I was like, where are you, dude? I'm rolling around the block until Larry gets there. Larry's like, you said you were here. I'm here. I was like, all right, I'm right here.
You were
right up because I was right.
And
right
she pulled up.
Corner. So she pulls up. Larry goes, "Hey,
are you the owner?
Are you the owner of this house?" She said, "Yeah." And he immediately popped off. He's been steaming for a couple months now because he's been.
I'm reading the texts this lady's sending.
Yeah, he's been here
telling him he's got to fix the roof.
And
He's got to. You don't get air conditioning unless you fix it.
Yeah.
What?
That she's gonna call
She's
the
lucky.
sheriffs on me on the
I'd have
second
knocked
of the
her
month.
back to China.
Stop. Put on your tippy toes, please.
I am on my, and I'm
Thanks.
being good.
Thank you.
If she was a German, I'd tell her knock her back to Germany.
Like I said, he played Big Unk immediately. He said, "This is my nephew." You know, he's just making. He said, "I gave him the money for the deposit. That means it's my money. You owe me." And she got scared. She thought she really owed this man money. He didn't give me the money. It was my money.
No.
But
I did lend you the money.
you did not lend me the money.
I didn't give you money to get in?
You didn't give me a cent to get in. You know who did?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Tony gave me a shark loan.
Yes. Yeah. No.
No, you didn't give me. You know what you did do? I was sleeping on the floor.
Oh.
And what you did do is you came over and you gave me a toaster. You gave me a coffee
Then I had my
maker.
friends give you a whole house.
I was gonna get there.
Oh, you were gonna get there?
I was gonna get there, Larry. You came over. You gave me a toaster, a coffee maker, food. You bought me food.
The blow up bed.
You bought me food. You gave me a blow up bed. You gave me literally anything in your
blankets.
Blankets. Oh, thank you for that. Blankets. You gave me blankets. You gave me that. You gave me this. And then maybe a week later, you were like, "Merry Christmas." I sent out a spam text to all my friends, and guess what? They've all got fucking storage units full.
And
so that
nice
day,
stuff.
So that day, I went to friend, and I furnished my entire house.
Yeah.
My whole house. 3 bedrooms I furnished. To the point where I had to be like, "No, guys.
Thank you.
I can't take anything else. I really appreciate it. But I've already got 3 beds, 2 couches, 17 instans, 24
What? Yeah,
lights.
you furnished the house.
Yeah.
Nice people, though, those people.
Oh, great.
But, you know, what pissed me off...
And Sam was one of the friends.
Oh, Sam was the first
Sam was
one.
one of the friends.
Yeah,
Sam was
the
the
guys who run the
first
cigar
one.
company. Absolutely.
Sam was the first person.
He called
Sam
me.
was the reason I had an actual bed.
He called me, Sam, actually, and he said to me, he goes, "Whatever you need."
Sam
man."
was the reason I had an actual bed here.
He was the first bed.
Yeah.
John's was the second.
Oh, and then John and Laura gave me a king-size bed. And I was like, "Oh, score."
Well, I mean, nice, man.
Dude,
Never
don't
had.
get me started on that. Oh, I'm sorry. So they gave me this Tempur, whatever. It's the nicest bed I have ever owned or even looked at. Really, I've ever even looked at. I was like, "Oh, a free king-size mattress? That was not
and
free."
bed, you know, the whole works.
Yeah,
right?
the whole that was not free. I had to go buy sheets and
$300.
And I even chafed out because I'm a cold sleeper. I need cold, so I was like, I don't care about comforters. I'm looking at these sheets and comforters, and I'm not trying to spend $500. No, it was not cheap. I spent about $260 on sheets and a I don't know, quilt.
Sheets and pillowcases and that kind of stuff.
Pillowcases, and then whatever you put over the comforter. That's what I sleep with.
Wow. You know,
duvet. That's what it's called. I sleep with a duvet, which is good. I don't need a comforter.
What I wanted to get at.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Hey,
I know you always
really do appreciate that.
What I want to say though, more about the landlords. If you're a landlord out there, you know, obviously you want your rent, and obviously you deserve your rent. Nobody's gonna ever say anything against that. And you don't want people, because there's bad tenants that ruin the house, do a lot of things. Yes, but you gotta recognize when you got something that's good, and you got to, you know, appreciate that and treat people like humans. This lady. I read texts from this lady, and I'm like, she is so lucky I wasn't around there.
She was trying to bitch me for
She was
months.
trying to bully you, really. She was a bully. She was a bully. And she played that Asian card.
She played the, let's call it a language barrier.
I know, understand. You give me my money. Give me. She knew exactly what she was doing, that lady.
She was doing, yes.
And the cops who came, there were 2 cop cars that rolled up.
She called the cops instantly. Larry said,
911.
"That's my money. I
don't care if you call the president."
Yeah, I'll put you under I'll take you to court and put you under the jail. She instantly got on the phone, said, "I'm calling 911." Larry said, "I do not care. You could call the president if you wanted to, because I'm not going anywhere."
And we waited. The cops rolled up.
And Larry said, "Hey, officer."
Yeah.
Became best friends with this man.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of
and
chiefs and
she
stuff.
was pissed. This lady was pissed off.
I
over
told
that.
the cop I was going to put the I was going to get the bums.
You looked at the cop in the face and said, "I'm going to get homeless people and give them drugs to squat in her house if she keeps playing fucking
I
games."
said, I hope she doesn't pay this kid. I am going to go down and get home, and we're going to see. And then Mike goes up to her. Mike's the calmer head. He goes up and says, "Listen, lady, you're not going to win against this guy."
Oh, he was very, very adamant about it too. He was like, "This is not worth it." Good reason I got my money back, but Mike sealed a deal. He really.
No, a good guy, bad guy kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mike came in clutch and was like, "Hey, bullshit, calmly.
You ain't gonna win.
Calmly, bullshit, calmly."
He told
You're
that
not
lady.
doing
He said to me on the way home, he goes, "I told her she was not gonna win, and she wouldn't have won in court." I mean,
No way. The judge would have looked at the lease and been like, "You want this kid to pay for the roof?"
yeah, anything outside of facility.
I'm like, "Hey, ma'am, the roof is leaking and it just destroyed my TV."
I'd
And
have charged
she
her for the
literally
TV.
looked at me and goes, "Okay, get a roofer over there, give me an estimate, and then we can go from there." And I was like,
You got to do all this?
"Yeah." I was like, "No, I'm not doing this." I was like, "No."
No, it really. Let me tell you guys something. I got so mad at this thing. I said
I was paying $16.50 a month,
$16.50.
which was a good deal compared to all the apartments. we were
No, it was a
looking
dump.
at.
I mean, the place wasn't a great house either. I mean, it was okay, but nothing.
Well, I mean, what's a great house? I mean, it's just don't let me start. Don't get me started right now.
Okay, I'll start. There was not even a lawn there, was there?
No, it was all dirt. It was all
You
dirt.
didn't have to answer
And
that one.
You know what really messed me up?
She told you.
She told me that the lawn looked like shit after a year. And I was like, "Ma'am, I moved in and it was literally 100% sand. And in the sand, there were broken CDs, broken bottles, broken glass."
Yeah.
And Katie took it upon herself to slave over the lawn and the grass to get everything out of there.
So you can walk barefoot.
Because Morty and her cat were out there. She literally raked that yard for like 2 months to get everything out of there. And me and her would look at each other every single day being like, is someone throwing trash into our yard? How are we not, like, we just got all this out and it's still everywhere.
Now that lady.
And then when we left, before we left, Katie
you
sprinkled
lived on
seeds.
what was the address?
Tell
me the address.
It's you want me to?
Yeah,
dox
I want the address.
Let's dox it. So it is 667 Diane Drive
In Melbourne, Florida,
Melbourne.
32901.
No, it's 32905. I think.
No, this is 05.
No,
This is 329. It's Palm Bay.
no, it's not. It's not 01. It might be 02 or something.
Okay.
It's not 01.
Okay.
But if you just look up, 667.
667 Diane
Diane
Drive in
Drive,
Melbourne,
Melbourne,
Florida. Let me
Florida.
tell you something, guys. You go right back. Listen, the neighbors all came out and talked to Nick afterwards and said, "Man, she did this to 5 people."
Yeah, they were like, "Can you please
File a complaint?"
File a complaint. Like she's a slumlord.
So if you are renting, first of all, stick up for your rights. You do have rights. And let me give you a hint in the law.
And it will
if there's an issue with the rent itself, don't just not pay. You go to the clerk of the courts.
That's a very good point. Make
and
this
you
very
actually deposit the money in a complaint with the clerk of the court, and it is now in there.
So basically,
then the judge sees you're paying, and they will bury that lady.
Which I really wish I would have known. Basically, what he's saying is, if you have a broken pipe or something that isn't fixed that you know the landlord should fix, which they do not, and they will.
Don't say all of them. There's good ones.
Okay.
Look at John and Mike.
Okay, but my
experience.
experience is they will literally not. You know how many places I've rented with a small AC unit or a busted AC unit? We just came from one, and I really wish I would have known that instead of not paying. What he's saying is, if you know that the landlord should fix something and it is their duty to fix something, and a lot of the times they don't,
You could file to the
you
courts,
can
right?
go to the court and tell them that.
You file a petition.
And then you pay the court the rent.
And they will hold that money.
What? I guarantee you the next day, the 2nd of the month, there's going to be a construction man out to your house.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so.
I really wish I had known that.
Well, there's a lot of things you do. I mean, law-wise. It's a civil case. You heard what the cop said when he came up. He saw I wasn't threatening her.
He was laughing at her,
and he goes, hey, this is a civil matter.
He did the walk around.
I know.
He literally did the walk around and laughed at her and goes, you're really getting rid of him?
Yeah. I mean, really, you guys would.
Because she got rid of me. I was going to leave. I
remember you were going to go month to month.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't, because they got a lot better.
I know. I was going to go month to month till I found something, but she was trying to get rid of me. And I was like, you are insane. I should put up some pictures of the house the way I left it, dude. Like,
yeah. No. Did you take pictures?
Yeah, we have. I got like 17 videos of how I left it. We cleaned the fridge. We cleaned the floors. We scrubbed the walls. I patched.
I'm telling you, that lady gives me a bad taste in the mouth. And I hate to say this for Asians or any ethnicity that tries to play that race. Not a race card,
a language barrier.
Card or bullshit.
Language barrier.
She knew exactly what she was doing. She's probably been in here forever, and she just plays that. No, you no do that to me. Oh, really? I said, oh boy, that I knew she.
Also. Hold on. I keep thinking we're almost done. She's walked into my house twice without consent and then went through my drawers.
I would have filed a complaint.
My dresser
that she stole $10,000.
Went through my entertainment center. She went through my cabinets in my kitchen.
I would have said she stole $10,000.
Larry, I wasn't there. We were out of town when it happened. She did it twice in
how did you know?
Because Katie told me. She called me and was like, she's in the house. And I was like, why is she in the house? We were out of town. Katie called me and was like, hey, she knocked on the door. I opened the door and she walked directly in the house with 2 random people and started showing the house around.
Oh, she can't do
opening the drawers. And then another time, Katie didn't open the door because Katie was sleeping. And she walked into the backyard, went to literally the only window that we didn't have blinds or anything on, which was in our bedroom, which was in the back of the house.
Yeah, nobody can be back there, right? It's not supposed to.
She started knocking on the door. Katie's butt
window,
ass naked. The window, yes. Katie's butt ass naked, sleeping. Katie wakes up to this lady banging on the window because she wants in to show the house.
The first thing I would have said is, get the F out of here.
Yeah.
I would have.
But Katie is the same. Katie's even worse than I am. Katie got dressed and let her in.
Well, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that topic up, Nick. I don't think there's much going on. I wanted to show everybody something cool. We have.
You going to bust it?
I showed you the lighters. Oh. We have our starter packs, guys. They are out.
These are actually pretty fucking cool.
You get 4 cigars. Can I
see the cigars?
Yeah. Listen, you get one of every one of my cigars. There's a 5x54, a 6x50, a 7x50, and a 6x60. This is a 6x6. That's my favorite. Now, these cigars go for $11, $10.50, 11, $11.50, 12. We got them on. We got a whole pack for $40, I think it is now. Then in that pack, you also get a lighter, a cigarette lighter. And I don't have it in this pack. And he said he had it, but you get what they call an ice. It's my deodorants. My cigar deodorizer. In fact, they're doing so well because people want to take the smoke or the smell of smoke out of your facility, and that's what they want to do, and they should. So these lighters we're giving away. They are grammed lighters with our stuff on them, my stuff on them, but they also right there, Nick, behind the straight behind the. There you go. And then we have this.
Good thing I'll edit that one out.
He ain't edit nothing. You see this, guys? See this, guys? This is what they call Alpha Ice. It's my own. It's a Crooked Diamond cigar deodorizer. And look.
Oh, that's what it was.
It's
okay. I just had to get it started. Is that
no,
what
you have to put it upright.
Well,
So,
no,
wow, you smell it already?
No, what I'm saying is there's air in it. It's never been used before. You
Right.
have to get the liquid in the
And I'll
straw.
tell you what,
That's
guys,
what it was.
honestly, this thing will take the smoke out. So
Look,
if
Morty's
you're smoking
pissed.
weed in your house or you're smoking something in a car, you better have something. And I mean
Weed,
that.
crack.
Hey, Morty, are you up, Morty? Oh, it is here. My bad. It was right here.
I knew it was.
The Alpha Ice is in here. So it was here.
Somebody packages, packages.
Anyway,
correctly.
guys, and they're up there. They're on our website. It's in the link below. It's the Crooked Diamond Cigar.